So I woke up today feeling and having an icky feeling of fear. I was basically afraid today. And I thought I'd take a day off. I'm just gonna do a couple of important tasks today. You know, the Pareto percentage. I think that's what it's called, where you actually do the 20% of the tasks that bring you 80% of the tasks, or the results, rather should I say. But I was feeling afraid today. I was feeling afraid because I'm living in this country, Turkey. It's a little bit shaky. You don't know what type of expenses you're going to receive in the next month, today, in about an hour. Every day, every moment, there is something happening. Something can go wrong at any moment, especially in this country, in life in general. But this country has a little bit of a system that makes it so that you spend as much money as you can. Like, that you make money, but you have to spend it, and that's a little bit stressful. It takes sometimes a bit of a toll on the person. And the reason why I'm sharing this story with you is to talk about how fear is actually, demonized in today's culture, and that's actually wrong. I don't know if the video is clear. I think it's clear, yeah. So that's actually wrong. People see fear as this bad, evil demon that's not supposed to be here. People treat fear as if it's not supposed to be here, and that's the most fucked up thing that you can ever do to yourself. Because I'm afraid, to be honest, I'm afraid every day. I wake up in the morning, I'm afraid. Today, a little bit more. That's why I thought I'd talk about this topic, because it's important. It's important for people to understand. And Mike Tyson used to say that fear is his friend. And what does he mean by that? When people first hear this, they say, oh, fear is my friend, so I'm gonna be afraid all the time and just follow it and just not do what I'm afraid of doing. No, that's not what the message is actually is. That's not what the message actually is. The message is that you understand that fear is here to indicate that there is a challenge in front of you, and it is here as a friend to show you that there is a challenge, and there is a demon, or there is a dragon to be slayed. Yeah? There is a dragon to be slayed, to go for. You need to grab your sword or your Excalibur and then go for that creature, for that demonic existence, for that challenge, and you need to actually find a solution for that. And a lot of these spiritualists say that, oh, you shouldn't act from fear. No, you should act from fear. Your ancestors survived out of fear. They feared the saber-toothed tiger. They feared the dinosaurs, or whatever the creatures. They were afraid of them, and they created systems to survive and to pass on their genes until your bitch ass comes here and, oh no, I'm actually spiritualist. I don't act from fear. You have to act from fear. Do not listen to those people. They're gonna make you meek. You're gonna become a meek person with no drive. You're gonna be like those Buddhist monks who go into a cave and just sit there and meditate, which I think is the most useless bullshit that spirituality has ever brought up. And I'm spiritual. I'm a Muslim, right? I'm religious. Should I say I'm a Muslim? I'm not just spiritual. I used to be spiritual and it fucked me up. It literally made me lose my time. I'm 28 and I lost the beginning of my years, my 20s. The first half of my 20s was lost. Technically lost. Basically, I was taking action. I've always been an action taker, but I was taking the wrong type of action. No action is bad, but there is an action that doesn't take you to where you want to be. And that's where I found myself to be. So fear is your friend. Fear is here to indicate to you that there is a challenge up front and you need to face it. You need to go straight and follow the fear and understand it. Do not be afraid of it. Okay, do not say, oh, I shouldn't feel the fear. No, feel it fully and then go for what you need to do. This is the truth about fear. So this happened to me when I was younger. I used to say that, okay, if I'm afraid now, maybe I should take a bath, or I should just meditate, or I should just have a a morning routine, or I should just do breath work, etc. All of these help, but they are not a means to an end. Trust me, that used to ruin me. I used to wake up in the morning and try and meditate, and I couldn't even meditate. I would just sit there and try to meditate, but I couldn't. I would get angrier and angrier and more frustrated because I'm not chasing what I want to do. I'm not going for my mission. And I felt like a failure. I was watching porn, I was masturbating, I was losing it. And nowadays, even the NoFap community is a brain masturbation. You stop masturbation from down below, and then you do up masturbation, here, head masturbation, brain masturbation, mind masturbation. That's bollocks. Yeah? I'll do a video about NoFap as well, but it's not the topic today. So yeah, that was something that drove me crazy. Then I realized when COVID came, I had worked with a film production company from Britain on Algeria. There is a documentary called Hidden Algeria. You can find me there. I spoke on it, and I made a fair enough good amount of money. And when COVID hit, I spent that money, then I was left with none, and I found myself, I was like, what am I actually doing? Like, well, why am I wasting all of this time? Why am I saying I shouldn't act now, I shouldn't act now, I shouldn't act now? When in reality, the best thing to do is just you act today, like start today and learn. Do not try to learn and then start, because most people with PhDs, most people with license degrees, etc., they don't take action. They find themselves stuck in the 9-to-5 world. So be a friend with your fear and become stronger with following your fear and following and doing the things that you're scared of doing. Just go straight ahead. A lot of mental illness actually the suffering from mental illness comes from people not facing the fear, basically trying to cope with it and do mind masturbation, like having other habits that they say, oh, this is gonna calm me down, when in reality the only thing that's gonna calm you down is if you put yourself through the fear gradually. Yeah? So yeah, I hope this video helped you, and yeah, leave me a comment. You can join our group, Brotherhood. I call it Seeds. It's down below in the description. It's a free Discord group. You can ask me questions, we can interact there, and I will help you with whatever you want. Of course, anything that I know that I'm an expert in or that I have experience with, I'll be happy helping you for free. We're gonna create a community of men who help each other, because when I was younger, when I was in my the beginning of my 20s, I had nobody to tell me and to talk to, and I would spend days alone. And now I'm ready to help the people. So there will be two groups, one paid, but that's for later, but this one is for free, and I'm gonna be present there. We're gonna do weekly calls and we're gonna talk and interact. So I hope this video helped, and thank you so much.